Hey everyone, Ashley here, and welcome to today's video where I am so excited to share an announcement with you guys. I shared in a previous video where I talked a little bit about an oracle deck called Earth and Bone by Sirian Shadow, and I have all of his decks. So far, he has 3 oracle decks out, and the exciting announcement is he is coming out with a tarot deck. I am so excited for it. I just learned that I just learned about it recently, and it's going to be on Kickstarter. But before I actually dive into all the details of this tarot deck, I thought I would share the oracle decks that he has in case you are unfamiliar with his decks, just so you can kind of get a vibe and like just see what his decks are kind of all about to begin with, and then I'll talk about the new one. So, as I mentioned, I had shared his Earth and Bone deck in a previous video in my Oracle, like my top 5 favorite Oracle decks. And it's this one, Earth and Bone. Now this one is a mass market deck. This one is still available. You can get it. It's from Rockpool Publishing. And you get a nice guidebook with it, with card reproductions, and you get a nice long message here, and you get an affirmation. Absolutely love this deck. It's so great for pretty much anything. It's an overall workhorse deck. You can use it for clarifying things. You can use it for just pulling a card daily and receiving a message. You can use it for journaling prompts, all sorts of things. And that is one reason why I love it. Oops. Here's the back of this deck. And the artwork is stunning. It also has this teal edging to it. I love working with this deck. I am, however, so sad that I kind of found his decks a little later to where I couldn't get the indie version of this deck, because the indie version it didn't have any of this border going on, or the keywords, or I mean, it had keywords on it, but it just didn't have this border thing going on, so you just really captured the image, which the images still stand out in this deck. The vibe and energy of this deck is still really great. I still love it. I just kind of wish I could have gotten the indie version of it. But it's just so stunning anyways. And again, I love it for all sorts of, or I use it and love it for all sorts of reasons. So I just wanted to share this one again with you a little bit. And then I have his other 2 decks, and these are the indie versions. I'm very thankful that I was able to get these. This is his Haunted Manor Oracle, and this deck is so stunning. It's like a matte box with this foil design going on. It's magnetic closure, and just look at the inside. Look at that. It's just so pretty. He really does put in a lot of attention and detail into things, and it really shows. They're awesome. This is the little guidebook for it. It's little, but it's mighty. It's gorgeous as well. You get a full card reproduction on this side, and then you get a message. You get the keywords, the message, or a little bit about the card, and then you get an oracle message, and it goes on for a couple pages. So you get quite a good, excuse me guys, you get quite a lot of information in this little book. And again, the artwork in this deck is also extremely stunning. You get the red foil edging here and here. It's just beautiful. I am sad to say though that as to my knowledge, this is sold out, and also his other indie deck is sold out. So that's something I also wanted to mention when I talk about the new deck, is that his decks sell out pretty quickly. So I'm going to leave, of course, the link and everything down below to go follow the Kickstarter campaign. And, you know, if this new deck is something that really interests you, I would hop on it while you have the chance, because they do go very quickly. And it's just beautiful. I absolutely love this deck. It is another favorite of mine. Really, you could use this one for a lot of things too, for clarity, or to just pull a card a day and get a message from it. Do a spread. You could do a spread with this, work with it really well with tarot. Another beautiful, wonderful deck. So his vibe is on the darker side. You get a darker aesthetic, and I'm here for it. I absolutely love it. Again, I know it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but it's beautiful. And again, the work he's put into them as far as the messages as well, it's just all very, very stunning. And it's really, I can journal and journal and journal with prompts and things that come from his decks. So the other one is the Shadow of Darkness. Now this one is a straight up like shadow work deck. And it's, again, also stunning. You get another book here that, let's see, okay. Card reproductions are a little bit smaller, but you still get your keywords and a good long message. I love the foil on this one too. It's like this purple, black shimmer stuff. It's really pretty. Here's the backs, which I love. This deck is definitely darker and grittier, and it's like the deck that really does make you like get into the nitty gritty of shadow work, and so it's very unique in that way. So that's another thing I like about his decks. Like each one is different. You can definitely work with all three of them and get different aspects, different things you need to look at and work on. And also the reason why I just wanted to share the indie decks with you is that the quality of these decks they're great. The cardstock, they're matte and it's thick. So like they're sturdy. They feel like they're going to last, you know, a good long time. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, just so you know, which I have some information, that I'll read off to you about the tarot deck coming out. So anyways, there's his current decks, his 3 oracle decks that he has out. Well, the one you can still get, the other 2 you can't at the moment. But I just wanted to share them because the quality and everything is just amazing. I love them. So here we go. We're going to be talking about the tarot deck, and it is called the Gothic Literature Tarot Deck. Yeah, I already saw some images of it because I went ahead and followed his Kickstarter campaign, and the images are stunning. It is going to be a gorgeous tarot deck, and I have some information here. I just want to read a little bit about it just so you can kind of get a sense about what this deck is about. So, excuse me. It says, welcome to the Gothic Literature Tarot, a deck that invites you to explore the hauntingly beautiful world of Gothic stories. Inspired by classic works of Gothic literature, this deck weaves together elements of the dark, mysterious, and romantic to create a unique tarot experience. Within these cards, you'll find characters and symbols that evoke the atmospheric settings, intense emotions, and timeless themes that define the Gothic genre. And then overview. So I'm just going to, I'm kind of glancing through things, but so the Gothic Literature Tarot deck is a compelling addition to any tarot collection, combining the traditional tarot structure with evocative themes and atmospheric imagery of classic Gothic literature. Okay, so you have the Gothic theme, and the Gothic Literature Tarot incorporates imagery from Gothic literature with the Rider-Waite-Smith style tarot. So if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite-Smith tarot deck, then this one will be a great one to work with as well. So the Gothic Literature Tarot integrates traditional tarot meanings with new symbols that resonate with the Gothic context. Okay. Oh, this is the part I wanted to read to you guys. Okay, so this is a deck for introspection and exploration. Beyond its aesthetics, this tarot deck encourages introspection and exploration of the darker sides of human experience. It invites you to delve into the emotional, intuitive, and transformational aspects of tarot, guided by the themes and motifs of Gothic literature. The Gothic Literature Tarot is not only a functional tool for readings, but also a work of art that sparks creativity and inspiration. with its unique theme, rich symbolism, connection to Gothic literature, limited edition collectability, and potential for deep introspection, the Gothic Literature Tarot is a deck that tarot collectors and Gothic enthusiasts will treasure. It's a captivating addition to any tarot collection, offering a journey into the shadowy and enchanted the shadowy and enchanted world of Gothic tales. So, yeah. I'm really excited about it, you guys. Oh, okay. Major Arcana. So each Major Arcana card features characters and archetypes from Gothic literature. These characters drawn from classic Gothic stories embody the themes and lessons traditionally found in tarot, but with a darker, more mysterious twist, which I like. That's really cool. You will encounter characters and symbols drawn from classic Gothic literature, such as Lucy Westenra and the Phantom of the Opera. There's also Edgar Allan Poe references in here, Dracula references, all these amazing things. There was some from Mary Shelley, like Frankenstein, all sorts of good stuff. So I love that the Major Arcana is an archetype from all these different classic Gothic literature stories. That's amazing. And then he also changes the Minor Arcana a little bit. So for wands, what are typically known as wands, he changed to torches, which is awesome. It says in Gothic literature, torches are often used to light the way through dark, foreboding places, signifying the drive to move forward despite challenges. And then you get the ravens, which represent swords. And I absolutely love that because I love ravens. And so I love the different changes he's made for this. For cups, it's chalices. And then also for pentacles, you get skulls, which I also love. So it's amazing and sounds totally awesome. The cards are Luxe linen cardstock with soft touch finish, which I'm pretty sure are the same. I'm thinking is the same as these. They're 330 GSM. And it's the traditional tarot size. You'll still get the magnetic closure keepsake box. And the guidebook is bigger, which is awesome. The guidebook is going to be 6 by 9 inches, but it's going to be 144 pages with card spreads. And also you get information about the Gothic authors and their characters. So that's going to be really awesome to just read and go through and connect with the deck in that way. So that's some little snippets and information about that deck. The Kickstarter starts June 1st. So if you are interested, I'll leave a link down below for the Kickstarter and you can just save it and follow along for any updates. And again, it starts June 1st. So I'm super excited about it. So anyways, that is my little announcement for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I'll catch you guys all in the next one. Bye.